This is my 10th speech for the Ron Paul curriculum, and I'm going to be introducing myself today. I have a live audience. Here we go. My name is Lily Grace Shearhart. I'm 14 years old. I have blondish brown curly hair, and I live in Alabama. When I was 6, we moved from Arkansas to Alabama because my father got a job as a preacher for a small church in Milroy, Alabama. When we were in Arkansas, the church kicked us out, so we ended up living with my grandparents for 6 months, and then one day my dad got a call from a man at the church saying that he wanted to meet our family as well as hear Dad preach. So we drove 10 hours, and that Sunday my dad preached, got the job, and we have lived here for 8 years. I have 3 siblings, Abby, JD, and James. My mom's name is Jenny, my dad's name is John. I have Abby, JD, and James, and I'm the oldest out of all the siblings. James is the youngest. We all tend to fight about stupid things, like who gets to wash the suds off the dishes, or who has to wash off the table. I have a strong relationship with all of them, as well as my mom and dad. Some of my hobbies are interior designing and working out. Before COVID, I used to work out at the gym for a couple hours a day, 3 days a week. But now that COVID has hit, I work out, try to at least 4 times a week. And then with interior designing, I use an app on my laptop called Home Styler, and it helps me to design layouts and spaces, and then I'll render the photos and post them on social media. I'm in 9th grade right now, and my plan is that when I'm 16, I will take my GED, and if that goes well, I will go on to Alabama Coastal Community College for 2 years to get my basics. And then after that, I'm going to try to go to a selected college of my choice. And while I'm in college at Coastal, I would like to do CLEP and DSXC exams to lower the cost rate so my parents won't have to pay any money. If all goes well, I should have a small business before the age of 24. A couple of days ago, my dad and I went hunting at a friend's house, and we were there for about 2.5 hours until we saw 3 fawns come out of the woods. So my dad got his gun ready, and before he shot, I told him, I said, wait a second, hold on, I see a bigger deer come out. And there was a line of trees, so he couldn't quite see her, but I could. So we waited a couple minutes until the bigger deer got into his line of view, and then he shot her. She dropped, but she messed around, kicked for a while. I asked Dad if we were ready to go, and he said, no, let's wait a second. Let's see if the bigger one comes out. So we wait, and the fawns end up coming back. Well, while we were waiting to shoot a fawn, Dad says, I see him. And I got confused because I didn't see any bigger deer. Then he shoots his gun, and I swear for just a second I could not hear anything, and I thought I had blown my eardrums out. But we got down from the hunting place, and we were going to check out because he said he got the buck. When we got to where he shot that deer, it was a tiny fawn. So he was shocked and confused, and so was I. So we took both the deer back, cleaned them, and then that night we made some fried deer meat, and the next couple days we made some jerky. And to this day we still don't know what happened to that big deer, but if anything, we got 2. So this concludes my speech. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and feedback is greatly appreciated.